More speed. Crush!
The night is cold.
Get him! Stand with me! Beg for mercy. More speed. No one escapes my sight! You got me. Crush!
My guiding stars. Don't be scared.
Lightning terrified! Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core. Our bond is strong. It's all yours. Bet you can't keep up with me. Crush! Dissipate! No escape! Go, go, Baron!
Oh, learn to command. The night is...
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. Eye for an eye. Stand with me! Out of my way!
Not now.
Shudder! More speed. least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
Starfall!
Let's go, Tomato.
I must leave no stone. Drop! Starfall! Steady as stone. Starfall!
Is this an answer from this world?
Bet you can't keep up with me. Wow, these will come in handy. Bet you can't keep up with me.
What do we have? I can put these to good use. More speed.
No one escapes my sights.
He just did though, just by
Beg for
walking.
mercy. Freeze to the core. I condemn you.
Get him. Dissipate. Ad Astra Abyss.
When it comes to video games, pretty much everyone knows the original Super Mario Bros. And when it comes to speedrunning, pretty much everyone is familiar with this classic, highly optimized run. The fact that you can beat this game in 5 minutes has basically spawned my entire career. A lot of you out there are very familiar with the any% speedrun of this game, and yet, many of you actually don't know the true any% run. The same can be said about a certain glitch in this game. This being perhaps the most famous game of all time, it has one of the most famous glitches in all of video games. The Minus World. A lot of you out there are very familiar with this trick. And yet, many of you actually don't know the true Minus World. I'm here to turn your world upside down today. The 80% speed game, not 5 Minus World is not an endless water stage. Everything you know is wrong. Stick around for the history, technical details, and speedrun breakdown of Minus World Ended. Before we touch on some more important details of the run, let's touch on some important details of life. I believe in always trying to progress as a person and working on improving yourself.
Is this a sponsorship?
The sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp, can be a helpful resource for that. Growing up, I used to see therapy as something that some people did, but I later came to realize that it's one of the greatest things that any person can do for themselves. There's always value in mindfulness and figuring out more about yourself. If for one reason or another, in-person therapy isn't the right option for you, BetterHelp lets you have access to therapy, phone call, video chat, or messaging. All of their therapists are licensed professionals, so we connect with one that best suits your needs. You can use my link to go to the site, and from there you'll be asked a few questions to get a personalized therapist match. Scheduling is really easy, and you can message your therapist at any time. Therapy is a really important resource in our world today. Consider if BetterHelp is a good option for you. If you'd like to try it out, go to betterhelp.com/cosmic, and you'll get a discount on your first month. Okay, first things first. Obviously,
yes.
Let's talk about the Minus World.
One more.
Why does it exist? How do you get there? What does Minus World Ending even mean? Probably for most of you, the existence of the Minus World won't be new. It's one of the most famous glitches out. It's even featured in the Nintendo Power. See what it says. Unless you break the
Here comes the catch. Busted.
Don't challenge it, but I'm going to be a bit of a rebel. I'm going to break one of the blocks. And I'm going to go through the wall with only one.
Higher, pants
Very
on
good.
fire.
Why is Mario able to?
Let the world come
You know the clips I talked about in my videos require from the left to get pulled in, do expect to get in all the way, bring along those levels. Surely not happening here. Just go straight through. Well, the answer is pretty simple. It's all because Mario is on screen and his Y position is less than 207, so we start performing collision checks on Mario's head. Y position is less than 32, and his head is touching a tile. You're not colliding with a point, and he's moving upwards or downwards, doesn't really matter. Either way, move on to the foot collision checks. And our Y position is good, and our feet aren't colliding with, well, anything. We start doing side collision checks. The Y position is less than 32, and the bottom left side is not touching a tile. But no, bottom right side is not touching a tile, and done. Great.
Seize the skies.
Gotcha.
Plain easy. Mario Brothers, as you just saw, is a very sophisticated system of checks to decide whether you should interact with the ball or not.
Time to go.
Shout out to Dan Salvato for this flowchart. The game's collision logic is so rigorous.
Let the world come on. Here comes the catch.
Overbearing and annoying like some other Mario games that came out 30 years later.
Wait for the
Example of this in FP1 upwards. Top corner of a block, throwing past. Kind of nice. get up there, and swap with the block, and it's fairly high.
Quietly now.
Let's develop that so big, complex, and gameplay like this. Sometimes there can be blind spots in the logic. With this example of jumping up past the corner of blocks, let's see what happens if we jump at the perfect height. You can jump high enough that you don't clip the corner, since the game thinks you're underway to get up on top of the block. But you can still be just low enough that you don't get up on top. You can clip inside it. Famous clip used to get to the minus world is another case when the game checks to see if you're at the top of the scheme.
These are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Mario can't
Time to shine.
this can easily be seen with the vine and
Seize the
I'm
scars.
sure some of you have jumped straight from the top of probably volunteer to. Not sure why this technique never been since there's never really anything up there to practice. But
Let the world collide.
anyway, your head is high enough up here because
Game's up. Fun's over.
are lower down. So this
Brave clouds converge.
is, however, a really specific window. Your head is high enough, monsters aren't quite high enough to touch them. So you go straight through it. And once the left side of Mario's head or body is inside a wall, you're always free to continue running to the right, and no walls will stop you. It might seem weird, but it makes sense if you consider areas like this spot in 1-2. You don't want the player to get stuck inside the wall, so they're allowed to run out of it to the right. And yeah, that's the famous Minds World.
Shower your praise. Time to shine.
Quietly now. Here comes the crunch. Buster.
There are better options.
Skyward.
But I wanted to explain
Seize the
that mine
scars.
is and this is such a famous. Plus, this type of clip where you walk the top of the screen is useful in other areas.
Job's over.
Type of clip that can be used much more often
Let the
though.
world collide.
This actually works the same way as
Quietly
wall.
now. Game's up.
Walls speed up
Fun's over.
two separate
Gotcha.
blocks.
Yeah.
But normally block very quickly.
Make way for the adept.
Crouch. Land on the block. Stand up. Head inside the ceiling above him.
Time to go.
This method of flipping is also a pretty common and well-known way to get
Quietly
to
now.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, exits will still break the pressure before doing. That's not necessary. That was only for the previous type of Mario could jump up high enough to get in the status bar area. It's a public service announcement. Don't have to break it. Great. Okay. Great. Alright, should we finally get past this wall and move on to the warp zone? Consult Nintendo Power again. See what to do next. It says, quickly enter the left or right pipe. I'm going to continue to be a rebel today, and middle pipe. Oh, roll I. That's weird. A lot of you already knew about this, but for how famous this glitch is, a surprising number of people don't know that the middle pipe is World 5. And yes, if we go in one of the side pipes, it does take us to World -1. Why does this happen? This is a good time to say that the Minus World glitch as a whole has been explained several times over the years. I highly recommend giving this video by Displaced Gamers a watch to fully understand what's going on. I was going to go through some of this stuff, but honestly, there's not really a point when he's already done it either. I will share tidbits that add new value to the conversation. In the video, he talks about how the game erroneously sets this warp zone to act like the warp zone from the end of 4-2, until it has loaded in all the way. That is why the middle pipe sends you to World 5. That's what it does in the warp zone in 4-2. In fact, if you make the screen scroll as you're entering the glitched World 5 pipe, you can see a 5 appear above it, indicating that that's where it will send you. Wait, if it has a 5 above it and it's in World 5, it's show nothing above them. They send you to World Nothing. World Nothing-1. That's why it's minus world. Looks like it says World -1, but actually it's just nothing. It's a blank space, or a blank character. Have something other than a number representing the world number. This reminds me of when you do the classic Koopa 1-up trick on a staircase, and then when you finish the level, you see your life counter has turned into complete nonsense. As you get lives, the game starts by counting with regular. After that, it uses letters. And after that, it starts using every tile at its disposal to represent your number of lives. Just like the letter A represents little hill slope tile, also represents. And another one of these tiles in the game that can represent a number, the blank character. Each tile in the game has an associated value. Here's a table.
This realm is...
If we look through them, we'll find that the 36th one is blank character. This character represents the number 36. That means the minus world is world 36. Powerful warp pipe. Just forward 35 worlds. Great. We have a little trick here that lets us make it to world 36. Our reward for making it here is copy of level 7-2.
If you ever have any questions...
7-2 is already a copy of 2-. So that's not really that exciting. Stacks or cheats go to other worlds beyond World 8. And all sorts of crazy worlds. Additionally, one glitched world we can access without cheats is actually a pretty normal.
They say that people who have lost eye, of course, must continue to
We
blossom.
did on the Famicom Disk System version. There are a lot of different versions of Super
I
Mario
think my
Bros.
top priority,
Most of
though,
them are the exact
would be
same.
to add some more furniture.
Even the
Hey!
ones where they're
However,
games on one
pretty
cartridge, game
furnishings,
itself
that's
hasn't been altered in
especially true for
anything.
a
Minus
lot
World
of
is
people
just
might
the same.
say that it's best to
There
stick
is
to
more
what's
for
tried and tested.
Famicom Disk System version.
Well, anyway, since I brought up
friend.
the... Don't worry, Sir Intendant of Almiron hasn't approached me about my
Understand.
overspending so far this
Important.
month. Which means... I just mean my savings from my performance fees. I thought I'd
Yes,
mentioned
it's
it
the
to
same
you
thing as the
before.
Famicom.
I've done the occasional
Hey,
paid performance over the
this
past few
is an
centuries.
NES.
I turned the whole pot
This
over to Sir
is a
Intendant of
Famicom.
Almiron to manage.
Notice,
She's a lot
they're
better at it.
pretty
I
much
shouldn't have
the
to worry
same.
about my finances
there are
for...
some minor differences between NES and Famicom, and there are some different models of NES and Famicom out there. But generally speaking, anything in the family computer, family of systems, is pretty much the same thing on the inside. Now this beautiful creature is a Famicom Disk System, and this Super Mario Bros. Famicom Disk System, or FDS, is not a standalone console. It is nothing without a Famicom or NES to connect to. You gotta take this thing, plug it into the console, then, I don't have enough hands for this, and I'll try not to drop my consoles. But you gotta take the cord, it's coming out the back, plug it, FDS. And that's how you play games off of an FDS. But Famicom Disk System disc, the front of the Famicom Disk System. Okay? Famicom Disk System. Okay? Famicom, FDS, Famicom Disk System. Famicom Disk System. Hey, wrong CD, but the console escape. Later on, let's talk about the Minus World. They rearranged memory a little bit, ported the game over from this to this. The changes that they made affected the Minus World. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the Minus World. This is the level layout of 1-3. It's certainly a different part. Honestly, it seems like just a bunch of random stuff going on in here. Weird colors, weird enemies, swimming in the air. Why is it like this? Well, once again, another channel out there has already done a great job of explaining this one. Retro Game Mechanics Explained has basically a whole series on glitch worlds in this game. Want to know exactly why you're seeing what you're seeing here? That's definitely the place to go. One question I will answer, though, is one I hear asked a lot. Why do these levels exist at all? How can there be levels in a game that the developers didn't make? Well, the answer to that is that the developers did make them. They just weren't supposed to be levels. That might sound weird, but it should make sense in a minute. Let's go back to the weird life counter. Tiles are supposed to be in the game, right? They're just not really supposed to be used to represent your life count. The Minus World is like that. It's data in the game, but it's not supposed to be used to generate levels. Everything in computers is just numbers at the end of the day. No letters, no pictures.
finale.
No.
I'll settle this.
The
My bond is
NES
strong.
numbers,
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
we just assign one of these numbers to everything.
Share my
First
knowledge.
grade, right? They're interpreted the right way. For example, we interpret to be the letters, go and grab the corresponding letter for each value. They can form an intelligible word.
Quietly now. Gotcha.
Or
Game's
each
up.
one of these
Fun's
numbers
over.
represents a
Strike is
color
one,
pixel
and
on the
step.
screen.
I see everything.
It's pretty big.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Try to interpret
Lightning,
as
terrify.
words, or words as a picture. Start to look at the face out of bounds. You can start to see
Quietly
very
now.
random.
Busted.
This next part will be oversimplified a bit and not perfectly accurate. It'll give you the general concept. Once again, I'll reiterate that everything is just a bunch of numbers in memory. Let's say this is what the game's memory looks like. We'll have stuff chunked together, like all the graphics data, all the sound and music data, and so on. One of these chunks is all of the levels. This isn't exactly how it actually is in game, but for the sake of demonstration, let's say you've got all the worlds stored here in order, 1 to 8.
Quietly now.
After
Things
about
are
the
about to
level,
get
you
dicey.
can check the level number you're going to play.
Share my knowledge.
But now let's say you're playing with
Your grand finale.
something like, I don't know, 36 down.
Quietly
Now
now.
the game is way outside of
Game's
the
up.
normal.
Fun's over.
Out of my
Memory
way.
is not meant to be
My bond is
interpreted
strong.
what it is. It's like this. We're interpreting the game. Never memory is like that. We're
I see everything.
still happen. Alright, jump 7 dash.
Busted.
It doesn't have the right memory in place. It's an high-tech problem. That's why it's thankfully, we got one version of this game, with memory organized a little different. So when the game looks to find World 36, you find something completely different. Way more interesting. Get the 1-3 level layout, with different colors, and with weird enemies everywhere. This is a lot of fun to explore. It's a big game to experience after all these years. Komodo, one of the creators of this game, said it himself. It's a bug.
Bond is
Yes.
strong.
Like a
My
crack.
love hands.
So,
Make yourselves
it's
at
a kind
home.
of a feature too. Why is it word?
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Strike a leg. Observe.
For the most part, the control is stable.
I'll settle this.
It is about
Stand with me.
it will most likely work. Sometimes it doesn't though. You get a bunch of fireworks.
Gotcha.
Hey, if the creators really felt like the way to world, why did they
Game's
remove
up. Fun's over.
versus
My bond is
the
strong.
arcade version?
Busted.
Really didn't want us to do it already.
Strike is one.
Don't worry. Continue
I
our
see
rebellion.
everything.
There are still several other methods used to warp them for limit. Their nature is quite a bit different.
Grow.
If memory to be different, probably find a different minus world. Well, not the same, but it's just another water level forever. Boring. From here on out, we'll stick to talking about the minus world on the FDS version. Also a water level, but much more interesting. And not only because it's more unique, but also because it doesn't. That's right, there's more than just one level in this minus world. There's a flagpole at the end of the stage, which means we can keep going. Anytime you finish a stage with a flagpole, it'll bring the level counter up by 1. Whereas if you finish a stage by grabbing an X, it brings the world counter up by 1. You could grab an axe in 1-1, go straight to 2-1. Or if there was a flagpole in 8-4, it would bring you to 8-5.
Fuck
Okay,
it.
so this level, -1, there is a flagpole to use. That brings us to -2. This stage happens to be a copy of 7-1. Kind of similar to the original Minus World, being a copy of 7-2. It seems like a boring outcome, but it's actually very interesting for reasons I'll talk about later. For now, let's grab the flagpole at the end and see what -3 looks like. Nice, this is a little more interesting. This is the level layout of 4-4, but underground, instead of using the castle. And there are flying blue. As you might expect, we can find an axe at the end of the stage and finish the world. This is in another castle. I'm pretty sure I just saw her. She's floating around in the air now. Anyway, you can find out about this different
Things Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Oh, watch this.
Make yourselves at home.
Understand the significance of what just happened.
Yeah.
How about now? Look, there's a 2 at the top of the screen.
Busted.
I'll read this.
Here
Just
comes the catch.
the game. The game normally says, but see,
Temple of
back to the
Wisdom.
title screen. There, you can push buttons to some more. Start on any world.
Out of my way!
Just saw the
Get with
same
me.
outcome happen. Beating the minus.
Gotcha.
Why? Oh, game figures you beat. Touch the action world. Where any world happens. Touch the action world beats or hide
Quietly now.
it. Then the game
Grow,
is
grow,
considered.
grow.
You just beat world 36, which is greater than 8. So I guess we just save the Mushroom Kingdom. Beat the game. Start! So I guess we just save the Mushroom Kingdom. Beat the game. Okay, obviously we did. This is kind of a cool secret. Make for a fun speedrun category.
Cheerily now.
Regular. Call it something like
Observe!
minus
Game
world
over.
10.
Fun's over.
Alright, let's finally talk about the minus world game.
I see everything.
In some ways, I would consider this an 80% as far as the game is.
Committed to memory.
We all know
Observe!
free.
I'll settle this.
Idea though,
Get with me!
minus world is able to select what you from the title screen. Maybe we get the actual
Things are about to get dicey.
but it's world 8 about 35 seconds
Temple of
slower,
Wisdom.
which I think is probably a good thing. Minus world to be its own fun, separate side
Target
game.
strong!
Okay,
Quietly now.
time for the speedrun breakdown.
This may turn
First,
out.
notice that this category is half as long as regular SP 100%. So it shouldn't be a surprise when I say that this run is more optimized than the regular 454 run. Shorter runs are naturally easier to optimize. You still have to go for some insane stuff to squeeze out all the possible time there is to save in this category. See what I mean? Okay, starting the run off, 1-1 is the same as always. Take the pipe, Black Glitch. I've shown this a bunch of times for other categories. 1-2 is almost the same. The
Gotcha.
fastest way to get to the next world is to take the pipe in.
Lightning! Shower pop!
Here comes the
Things
catch.
get different once you look at them. And the 80% run actually goes to the right side of the board. And back to
Your
the
breath
left.
and...
I'm stuck.
Then, when you want, now
I
you
see everything.
have to do that. So you don't go
Get with me!
minus world and speed run. That's of course where we want it. You run out of
Things
the
are
wall,
about to get dicey.
damage goes straight in. There's
Committed
only
to
one
memory.
frame to spare on the trigger.
Observe!
Very good clip to make sure that you won't miss time. In the earlier days of when
This may turn out.
people used to get a
strong.
mushroom, the more traditional than getting
Gotcha.
the modern run, matching the task.
Quietly now.
Okay, now for the fun part. Let's talk about the levels that are in this category. In general, -1 isn't a hard escape. Just swim to the right. It's not really much optimization. We'll save while ignoring going off on our own quest instead of saving. You gotta make sure to give her some attention while you're you get to the flagpole, have a rare opportunity. It's not often you can do a flagpole, it's still it gives you a very special thing. But first, you'll notice there's actually not a flag on this flagpole. For a long time, I just thought there was no flag because it's a glitch world or it's underwater or something. But this is just a genuine flag despawn. Want to know exactly how flag despawn works in this game? Watch this video I made, which talks all about them. Part of that video explains how the flag will despawn, have 5 sprites loaded, get to the end of the level. I only see 1 sprite here at the end of this level, the Koopa. Why is the flag despawning? This flag actually despawns because Peach stays in after she goes off screen. And the other Bowser is made up of 2 parts, both stand. So those 4 sprite slots plus this Koopa adds up to 5.
Unlimited power.
But it's actually still not fast enough for our taste. If you've seen enough of my videos, you'll be familiar with full flagpole glitch. What happens when you grab the flag from so low that you don't even make it up onto the block? Normally the timer countdown starts from Mario walking over to the castle, running into the solid block. Thus, it starts. By the way, if you grab the very top of the flagpole, -1, you'll shoot the solid block. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, you usually do full flagpole glitch by going round or getting a bounce off of an enemy.